in September, the Bulldogs won an instant against the Chiefs. Can Kansas City get revenge?
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that.
And intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Steps away. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 1st and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bulldogs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. There's a nice move, and he'll be taken down, but not.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Watson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bulldogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Returnable for Grant. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. London about set to take over on offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Henry. And that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bulldogs are able to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw, Watson. On the move to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass. Out their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Watson on 1st down, out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there just before halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson. 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Bulldogs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We're back now in KC. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he dives forward, and he is going to have the first down with that effort.
Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.